We
That
move
motion
to
That
City
motion.
Council. And under City Council tonight, we have a couple of policies. The first one is a new policy, use of social media. Do we have a staff report?
It'll be me, Madam Mayor.
Mr. Norman? Oh, yes, please.
Thank you. On February 8th, the City Council adopted a goal to increase effective communication with the community with the objective of implementing the use of social media. On May 30th and June 2nd, the Policy Committee drafted a proposed policy on the use of social media, and on June 14th, a study session was held, and the City Council requested the proposed policy come before this body for adoption. The new policy establishes the guidelines by which the city will operate a Facebook page and its current YouTube channel that will operate as the city's social media sites. The city will only be using these two social media sites at this time to deliver content and media in accordance with Council Policy 2.01, which is the city's policy entitled Public Information and Communication Media. As push media sites intended to deliver city-related public information, the ability for users to comment on those sites will be disabled for the time being. Users will be provided links to the city's website for additional information where applicable, along with email and telephone contact information. Members of the City Council, Planning Commission, and other city-appointed commissions, committees, or boards subject to the Brown Act are not allowed to comment if this feature were to be enabled, like or otherwise interact on social media sites or on other electronic communication sites, or otherwise engage in a serial meeting. This is per the Brown Act. The city manager is responsible for the content posted to city social media sites and may appoint designees as necessary to post information in accordance with the new policy. If approved tonight, my intention is to have our first posting tomorrow and then start with postings regarding our 4th of July ceremony and keep people informed about that and the progress towards having a successful launch of fireworks on July 4th. Thank you.
Complete your report. Do we have any questions? We do have a red line.
Yes, we do. Thank you. Under number 7, under B7, the city attorney and I were having a conversation and wanting to more closely tie the idea of rules that are posted on the social media sites and on the city's website, and just make it clear that the city manager has the authority to make those rules and to have them posted. And so this was just some simple language we came up with to insert into number 7, just to tie those two concepts a little closer together.
Do you have any questions? I have a question. So what rules are you making up that aren't included in this policy?
They are simply user rules for those using the social media site in terms of their ability to comment and also how they interact with the site. It's also clear that for those users of the site, it'll put them on notice that things like ads and other things that appear on the site that are not under our control, that's clearly stated, so there are no expectations that that is something we are doing with the site.
Mm-hmm. So your rules would cover everything in the policy that applies, plus a few user rules.
Yes.
But the policy to begin to accept comments, et cetera, would be a decision of the council or decision?
That's correct. That's correct. As I stated earlier, the ability to post comments will be disabled.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? Mr. Tremblay.
Just a comment. First of all, I appreciate the effort by the city manager and staff to bring forth this item. It's taken, I know, a significant amount of work. This is something that I began talking about last fall, and it's a subject that's rather dear to my heart. And in the League of Cities Conference and in other conferences I've been to, the use of social media sites by cities is relatively typical. I think this is a good start. I think we've had an extensive discussion on this item in our study session, and again, I appreciate the effort, and I will be pleased to support it.
Any other comments and not a motion?
Well, as the other member of the Policy Committee, Your Honor, who worked on it for quite a while,
We did.
I will move the approval of the social media policy.
Second.
A second.
Oops, go ahead.
Mr. Tremblay gets it?
You go ahead, let
Okay.
Mr. Quinn do it.
I guess I'm the runner tonight. on that one.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? If not, please vote. And that does pass unanimously. So stay tuned tomorrow and get the latest update on our fireworks, which will go off, correct?
We're going to pray for no fog.
Mr. Fox assures me that they will.
One thing I want you to know, I'll be up there doing the emceeing again for the I hate doing it. Last year I got killed, but I'm going to let you be close by in case something happens. You can finish it off.
Is,
I don't know anything about that.
I don't either. I hadn't heard that either, so anyway,
Hadn't heard what?
that you were going to be the MC, but
The Lions, I'm a Lion. They asked me if I would again, as all these years.
you're doing the Lions part, okay.
Yes. And,
Well, the city has a part, and
well, the emceeing part, we introduce all the music and all that stuff. That's where I fall in. I work with the guy that does the music, Kohler, doing the music, so we know when to start. Okay, how many more
he
songs we need?
starts when I'm done. He follows me, that's why I know that,
He didn't last year.
well, that's
This
what
is
I'm
on the
told.
social
Okay, he
media
didn't last year.
policy.
So you should
Anyway,
know.